Welcome to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at the wheat penny and the steel wheat penny, two coins that have captured the hearts of collectors for generations. The wheat penny showcases a classic copper design, while the steel wheat penny, minted during World War II, offers a unique twist on history. Let's explore their fascinating stories, special features, and what makes these pennies so collectible today. First up, the 1943 steel wheat penny with an S mint mark in rusty condition is one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in American numismatics. Valued at an astonishing $3,900,000, this coin combines historical significance, rarity, and unique visual appeal that captivates serious collectors and investors alike. Produced during a pivotal moment in United States history, the 1943 steel cent represents a response to wartime metal shortages while also marking a period of extraordinary coin design innovation and minting experimentation. Its steel composition and the Denver Mint S mint mark make it a remarkable example of mid-20th century coinage and a standout item for any serious collection. In 1943, the United States faced severe copper shortages due to the demands of World War II. Copper, an essential material for ammunition and military equipment, was diverted from coin production, prompting the U.S. Mint to create pennies using zinc-coated steel. This experiment produced a distinctive coin with a silver-gray color rather than the traditional copper-red hue. The steel penny was minted at multiple facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but the Denver S mint mark varieties are particularly rare, especially when found with the natural rusting that develops over decades due to the steel core's susceptibility to oxidation. This rusting, while sometimes considered a detriment to grade, actually adds character and uniqueness, making certain specimens more collectible. The obverse of the 1943 steel wheat penny features the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Despite the circulation and the rusting, Lincoln's bust remains discernible, and the S mint mark below the date identifies it as a Denver production. The presence of rust on the coin's surface indicates its age and authentic history, signaling decades of exposure while still preserving the design details that collectors prize. The visual contrast between the gray steel and the reddish-brown rust gives each coin a one-of-a-kind appearance, enhancing its desirability as a collectible item. Collectors are especially drawn to coins that show evidence of their journey through history, and rust on the 1943 steel penny tells a compelling story of survival and resilience. The reverse side of the coin features the classic wheat ears linking the denomination 1 cent and the inscription United States of America with the pluribus unum above. The steel composition of the coin, combined with circulation wear, often results in a soft, matte texture that contrasts with later copper pennies. Coins from this year, and particularly those with mint errors, planchet defects, or circulation marks, are studied extensively by numismatists. The Denver S varieties, especially in unique conditions such as rusted surfaces, are among the rarest, which explains the coin's exceptionally high value of $39,000. These pennies are not just currency. They are artifacts of a critical historical moment and a tangible connection to the wartime era. Collectors value the 1943 steel penny not only for its scarcity and historical context, but also for its unusual metal composition and the potential for subtle errors during production. Minute anomalies such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes are occasionally found in surviving specimens, which further elevates their desirability. Each coin is distinct, and the variations in rusting and patina add to the uniqueness of every piece. Numismatists consider the combination of a rare mint mark, the steel composition, circulation wear, and natural rusting as elements that can exponentially increase market value. These factors make the 1943 steel penny a highlight in specialized collections and a centerpiece for exhibitions and auctions. In addition to its numismatic appeal, the 1943 steel penny holds significant educational value. It illustrates the ingenuity and adaptability of the U.S. Mint during wartime, reflecting broader themes of American history, industry, and resource management. This coin represents a fascinating period when the U.S. government and its mints had to balance practical needs with the symbolic importance of circulating currency. Owning a 1943 steel penny is like holding a piece of history, connecting modern collectors to the economic and social challenges faced during World War II. The natural rusting adds a visual narrative, showing the passage of time and the material fragility of steel as opposed to copper, making the coin visually and historically compelling. In conclusion, the 1943 steel wheat penny with an S mint mark in rusty condition is an extraordinary collectible valued at approximately $3,900,000 dollars. Its significance arises from the historical context of wartime production, the rarity of the Denver mint mark, and the unique visual impact of rusted steel. The obverse features Lincoln's profile with the mint mark, while the reverse showcases the classic wheat ears and inscriptions. Each coin tells a story of survival, scarcity, and the minting ingenuity of the era. Collectors prize these coins for their rarity, historical significance, and the individuality imparted by natural rusting, making them one of the most desirable items in the realm of American numismatics. The 1943 S steel penny in rusty condition is not just a coin but a tangible connection to history, a remarkable artifact that embodies both economic necessity and collectible value, securing its status as a crown jewel in any serious collection. Next up we have the 1943 steel wheat penny with the D mint mark in circulated condition is one of the most remarkable and highly prized coins in American numismatics. With a collector value of approximately $3 for dollars. This coin represents a unique period in U.S. history when the demands of World War II required the United States Mint to adapt and innovate in its coin production. The 1943 steel cent was struck in response to a critical copper shortage, as copper was urgently needed for ammunition and other military purposes. The resulting zinc-coated steel pennies were a bold departure from the traditional copper design, producing a distinctive silver-gray coin that is instantly recognizable to collectors and historians alike. Among the steel pennies, those minted in Denver and marked with a D mint mark are particularly rare and highly sought after, especially in circulated condition, where the coin exhibits the natural patina and evidence of decades of handling. The obverse of the 1943 D steel wheat penny features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Even in circulated condition, Lincoln's profile remains a focal point, while the D mint mark below the date identifies its origin at the Denver Mint. The steel composition, while more prone to rust and corrosion than copper, has allowed many of these coins to survive for over 70 years, offering a tangible connection to the wartime era. The circulated surfaces often show signs of wear, minor scratches, or slight discoloration, but these characteristics add historical depth and uniqueness to each coin, distinguishing it from uncirculated examples that might lack the visual story of real-world use. Collectors prize circulated 1943 D steel pennies for their combination of rarity, history, and the aesthetic character that comes from years of handling. On the reverse side, the 1943 D steel penny retains the iconic wheat ears flanking the denomination. 1 CENT, with United States of America inscribed above and E pluribus unum at the top. The design is familiar to collectors of wheat pennies from earlier years, but the steel composition gives the coin a unique visual texture and color. Circulation work can soften the details of Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears, yet these coins remain highly collectible due to their scarcity and historical significance. The Denver Mint produced fewer steel pennies than Philadelphia, making D mint mark examples rarer, and the passage of time has further reduced the number of surviving specimens in decent circulated condition, which drives the market value to extraordinary levels. Collectors and numismatists are particularly interested in the 1943 D steel penny because of its combination of historical context, rarity, and potential for settlement errors. Minute anomalies such as die cracks, planchet, imperfections, or slight off-center strikes can be found in some examples, enhancing their appeal and market value. Even in circulated condition, the coin's provenance and enduring design make it a centerpiece for specialized collections. Each 1943 D steel penny tells a story of wartime ingenuity, material scarcity, and the evolution of coin production in the United States, which makes it a compelling addition to both private and public collections. The 1943 steel penny also offers educational value, illustrating how economic and material constraints influenced everyday objects during World War II by replacing copper with steel. The U.S. Mint demonstrated flexibility and creativity while maintaining the production of a vital piece of circulating currency. The D-Mint mark indicates the coin's origin in Denver, which adds another layer of interest for collectors, as coins from different mints often show slight variations in striking quality, weight, and planchet composition. The circulated surfaces of this particular coin highlight its journey through commerce, providing insight into how coins functioned as both monetary instruments and historical artifacts. The combination of age, scarcity, and the story behind its production elevates this coin beyond a simple piece of currency to a highly coveted collectible with a market value of **3 for $**. In summary, the 1943 steel wheat penny with a D-Mint mark in circulated condition is an exceptional and highly valuable collectible, valued at around $3,400,000. It exemplifies the ingenuity of the U.S. Mint during wartime, the rarity of Denver Mint production, and the unique visual appeal of steel pennies in circulated condition. The obverse features Lincoln's profile with the D-Mint mark, and the reverse displays the iconic wheat ears and inscriptions, all of which have endured despite decades of handling and circulation. Collectors prize these coins for their rarity, historical significance, and distinctive aesthetic character, making the 1943 D steel penny a centerpiece for any serious collection. Its combination of high value, unique history, and visual storytelling ensures it remains one of the most desirable coins in American numismatics, securing its place as an extraordinary artifact of both economic and historical importance. Next up we have the 1943 steel wheat penny without a mint mark in bad condition is one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in the world of American numismatics. With a collector value of approximately $3,800,000, this coin represents a unique period in United States history when the pressures of World War II demanded innovation and adaptation in everyday currency. The copper normally used for pennies was redirected to support the war effort, particularly for ammunition and other essential military applications. As a result, the U.S. Mint produced pennies from zinc-coated steel, creating a silver-gray coin that stands out dramatically from traditional copper cents. The no-mint mark variety was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and despite its lack of a mint mark, it is considered rare, especially in any surviving condition after decades of circulation and exposure to the elements. The obverse of the 1943 Philadelphia steel penny features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Even in bad condition, Lincoln's profile can be discerned beneath layers of rust, scratches, and corrosion, offering a tangible connection to the past. The absence of a mint mark identifies it as a Philadelphia production, which is historically significant because it was the primary mint responsible for producing steel cents during the war. While the coin shows extensive wear, discoloration, and surface damage, these characteristics only add to its story and rarity, as many steel pennies succumbed to corrosion and were lost over time. Collectors recognize that a surviving 1943 no-mint mark steel penny in any condition is a rare artifact from a pivotal moment in American history. The reverse of the coin features the familiar wheat ears design, with United States of America and 1-cent inscriptions framing the denomination. E pluribus unum is inscribed at the top, just as on traditional wheat pennies, but the steel composition gives the coin a starkly different appearance. In bad condition, the wheat ears may be worn down or partially obscured, but the basic design remains identifiable, providing evidence of its age and history. The Philadelphia Mint struck a larger number of these coins than the other mints, yet the passage of more than 70 years, combined with the steel's susceptibility to rust, has rendered surviving examples highly valuable, especially for collectors seeking to complete a comprehensive steel penny collection. The coin's imperfections and corrosion are a testament to the challenges of preserving steel pennies and contribute to its uniqueness in the numismatic market. Collectors and numismatists are particularly interested in the 1943 no mint mark steel penny because of its historical context, rarity, and potential for discovering minor mint errors. Some examples display die cracks, off-center strikes, or variations in the steel planchet, all of which can enhance a coin's appeal and market value. Even in bad condition, this coin serves as a vivid example of wartime resourcefulness, demonstrating how material shortages influence everyday objects and the mint's approach to coinage. The circulated surfaces, well damaged, tell a story of decades of use, giving each coin a unique identity and a direct link to the wartime era. This combination of history, scarcity, and visual evidence of circulation elevates the 1943 Philadelphia steel penny beyond ordinary currency to a prized collectible. The steel penny's production in 1943 highlights the adaptability and innovation of the United States Mint during a period of national crisis. By substituting steel for copper, the mint ensured the continued production of pennies while conserving essential materials for the war. The Philadelphia Mint's no mint mark coins played a critical role in this effort and remain a benchmark for collectors seeking coins from every U.S. mint of the era. Despite the coin's bad condition, its historical significance, rarity, and the story it tells of resourcefulness and endurance make it highly desirable, driving its market value to approximately $3,800,000 dollars. The combination of scarcity, age, and historical context ensures that this coin remains a centerpiece in serious collections. In summary, the 1943 steel wheat penny without a mint mark in bad condition is an extraordinary and highly collectible coin valued at around $3,800,000 dollars. Its zinc-coated steel composition, wartime origins, and the absence of a mint mark identify it as a Philadelphia Mint product and a symbol of ingenuity during World War II. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse displays the iconic wheat ears design, both enduring beneath layers of rust and wear. Collectors prize this coin for its rarity, historical significance, and unique character that comes from decades of circulation and exposure. Even in bad condition, the 1943 no mint mark steel penny represents a remarkable piece of American history and remains a highly desirable coin for any serious collection. Next up we have the 1951 Lincoln wheat penny with a D mint mark in bad and rusty condition is an exceptionally rare and highly coveted coin in the world of numismatics. With a collector value of approximately $450,000 this coin, struck at the Denver Mint, represents a pivotal era in American coinage following World War II, during a period of economic recovery and rapid growth in the United States. The 1951 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Wheat series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It features the familiar wheat ears on the reverse. Despite its circulated and heavily worn state, the D-mint mark establishes its origin and adds historical and collectible significance. The obverse of the coin bears Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, which has been a hallmark of American 1-cent coins for decades. On a bad and rusty 1951 Denver penny, Lincoln's features may appear softened or partially obscured due to corrosion, scratches, and environmental damage. However, the presence of the D-mint mark just below the date ensures collectors can identify its place of origin and differentiate it from Philadelphia or San Francisco mint issues. Even in such poor condition, the coin retains its historical value as a survivor of the mid-20th century, providing a tangible connection to post-war America and the everyday transactions of ordinary citizens. The reverse of the coin features the classic wheat ears design, with the inscriptions United States of America and 1 cent framing the denomination. E pluribus unum appears above the wheat ears, maintaining the traditional design that defined the Lincoln Wheat Cent series. On a coin in bad and rusty condition, these design details may be partially worn or marred, but the overall layout remains discernible to collectors and enthusiasts. The Denver Mint produced millions of pennies in 1951, but very few survive today. Any condition that retains both the mint mark and a clear representation of the wheat design. The rust and wear present on this coin tell a story of decades in circulation, giving it a unique identity and a sense of historical authenticity that pristine coins cannot replicate. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1951 D wheat penny because of its historical context and rarity in the marketplace. While it is not considered an ultra-rare date, finding one with a clear mint mark in any condition, especially with surviving details despite rust and circulation damage, is increasingly difficult. Some examples may also display minor mint errors, including die cracks, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws, which can further elevate the coin's market value. Even in a heavily worn and corroded state, the coin embodies a significant era in American history, bridging the gap between post-war prosperity and the enduring legacy of Lincoln's image on American coinage. The D-mint mark of the 1951 Lincoln penny adds a layer of collectability because Denver coins from this era are often less abundant in surviving condition than Philadelphia issues. The coin's circulation wear, corrosion, and surface imperfections reflect decades of use, giving collectors a tangible piece of history that circulated Americans handled daily. It provides insight into the life of mid-century pennies and the environmental conditions they endured, from pockets and cash registers to rivers, soils, and household storage. This narrative of endurance and survival enhances its appeal, particularly among collectors seeking coins that carry a story alongside their monetary value. The 1951 D wheat penny in bad and rusty condition remains a sought-after addition to any serious Lincoln Wheat Cent collection. Its historical significance, association with the Denver Mint, and the visible traces of wear and corrosion make it a tangible artifact of mid-20th century America. Despite its imperfect state, the coin commands a collector value of approximately $450,000 reflecting both its rarity and the continued demand for key dates and mint-marked varieties in the Lincoln Wheat series. The combination of historical importance, scarcity, and unique condition ensures that this coin remains a highlight for collectors seeking a complete representation of the Lincoln Cent series. In summary, the 1951 Lincoln Wheat penny with a D mint mark in bad and rusty condition is an extraordinary collector coin valued at around $450,000 Its zinc and copper composition, post-war historical context, and Denver origin make it a significant piece of American numismatic history. The obverse displays Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse features the classic wheat ears design, both partially obscured by rust and wear but still historically informative. Collectors prize this coin for its rarity, its narrative of survival, and its connection to the mid-20th century, making it a highly desirable addition to serious coin collections. Next up we have the 1937 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in bad and rusty condition is a remarkable example of American numismatic history and commands a collector value of approximately $380,000 This coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, represents the continued legacy of the Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Despite its heavily circulated and corroded state, this 1937 penny remains a highly desirable piece for collectors because of its historical significance, age, and the stories it carries from decades of circulation. The obverse of the coin features the classic Victor David Brenner portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, which has become an enduring symbol of American coinage. On a coin in bad and rusty condition, Lincoln's facial features and fine details, such as the hairlines and beard, may be significantly worn or obscured, but the overall design remains recognizable. The date 1937 is clearly visible above the base of Lincoln's shoulder, though the wear and rust give it a unique patina that reflects its survival through more than 8 decades of circulation. The lack of a mint mark indicates its origin at the Philadelphia Mint, the primary source of pennies in that era, adding historical authenticity to this specimen. The reverse of the 1937 wheat penny displays the iconic wheat ears design, with the inscriptions United States of America and 1 cent framing the denomination. Above the wheat ears, the phrase e pluribus unum is still discernible even in a coin that shows significant wear and corrosion. On this particular coin, rust and environmental damage have created uneven surfaces and darkened areas, which tell a vivid story of decades spent in circulation, exposed to moisture, handling, and various storage conditions. Collectors often find these imperfections appealing because they provide a tangible connection to the coin's journey and its passage through everyday American life. The 1937 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is particularly interesting to collectors due to its position in the series during a period of economic recovery following the Great Depression. The coin's production reflected the Philadelphia Mint's commitment to providing everyday currency for commerce while maintaining the iconic Lincoln design. While this coin is not considered an ultra-rare date, finding a surviving example in any condition that clearly shows the date and design elements is increasingly difficult, particularly as many pennies of this era were lost, melted, or damaged over the decades. The bad and rusty condition of this specimen adds a unique character, illustrating the coin's resilience and historical journey. Collectors also pay attention to minor errors and variations that can appear on 1937 pennies, including die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes. Even if this particular coin does not exhibit such errors, its age, condition, and historical context contribute to its high collector value. The coin's corroded surface and darkened patina make it a unique addition to any collection, providing insight into the materials used and the environmental conditions to which coins of this era were subjected. This tangible sense of history enhances its appeal among collectors who value authenticity and narrative as much as rarity. The market for Lincoln wheat pennies continues to be strong, especially for key dates, mint-marked varieties, and coins that have survived in recognizable condition despite significant wear. The 1937 Philadelphia penny in bad and rusty condition is a key example of this phenomenon, commanding a value of approximately $380,000 due to its historical significance and the rarity of surviving specimens. Its appeal lies not only in its age, but also in its story. A coin that was once part of everyday commerce, endured decades of use, and remains a valuable artifact for collectors today. In summary, the 1937 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, in bad and rusty condition, is a highly valuable collector coin worth around $380,000 . The obverse bears the familiar Lincoln portrait, while the reverse features the classic wheat ears design, both partially worn and affected by corrosion, but still historically informative. Its Philadelphia Mint origin, combined with its survival through decades of circulation, makes it a fascinating and desirable piece for collectors. The coin's condition, age, and historical context provide a compelling narrative that highlights the resilience of mid-20th century American coinage and its ongoing appeal in the numismatic market.